mm, mm, Y'all know the theme song gets you every time, and it gets me every time, and it's gonna get me every single time. Time after time, you feel me? Time after time. Welcome to another episode of 1 Billion Break. What? 1 billion break. What? 1 billion break. All right. Welcome to another episode of 1 Billion Brave. I'm your host, Domo Jones. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all straight? Right. Y'all all right? Cool. For the newcomers, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Stay a while. I mean, see what we do around here. One time for the one time. For the old timers, y'all, what up? What up, Kim Fuck? Why my head going back so far? What up? All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into the house rules. Y'all know how we get down one time for the one time. Top first things first. No profanity. Come on. You know, it's just so many words in the dictionary. I mean, like a plethora, like wow. So many words in the dictionary we're gonna use. We about to use them joints. Up. Next up. No bashing of race, religion, gender, or politics. And also let me add in sexual preferences too. Because that's a thing. So yeah, we're not gonna do none of those. Why? Because from one blood he made all the nations and we kinfolk. Uncle, auntie, cousin, big bro. Y'all all invited to the barbecue and tell them I sent you. Who gonna come for me? Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna exactly. Exactly. Also, this show is called One Billion. I never say this, and I don't know why. I'm gonna start saying this. This show is called 1 Billion Brave because it represents the 1 billion people of the world that have disabilities or medical conditions. So, because of that, this right here platform is to bring awareness, inspiration, information, and just how we get down one time for the one time of how people break the Archie, what up, bro? Of how we break the stigma beyond our condition. Y'all know what I'm about to say next, right? Get you one of us in your circle. That's all I'm gonna say. Get you one of us in your circle. Don't get me, but get you one of us in your circle because we are dope. Hi, Grandma, I love you. We're so dope. Like, once you do it, let me know. I'm just gonna say this right now. You're welcome. That's all I gotta say about that. You are very welcome. Also, this is one of the most important rules. We're gonna talk about Jesus Christ on this show. I don't know what y'all thought this was. I don't know why y'all thought otherwise. We gonna always keep JC at the top tier. Cause JC is top tier. Jesus Christ is top tier. That's my dog. That's my dog. He should be yours too. I'm saying the guy is pretty dope. My man's is pretty dope. The kid is amazing. Okay. Okay. Listen. Experience will lead you to know. But I'm telling you now, the man is dope. All right. Okay. This is the last rule. Are y'all ready? Y'all got your good earring? Cool. This show is a very first show. This is a talk show that has a hostess with a disability, that has guests with disabilities or medical conditions. Lady O. Y'all know who else I'm about to call? Tyler Perry. I'm coming to the house. I'm coming over probably now sooner than later because you should really know me by now. Y'all, you know how I get down. And we probably don't even have like that much to discuss because you know what I do. Like, we just need to discuss like the next moves at this point. I don't need to give you no intros. Look at the episodes and you'll get all that you can and can all you get. We about to talk about the real deal. Lady O, all I need is Arizona and a few little fruit snacks. That's it. Then I'm hop on across the street one time for the one time to Tyler Perry's house, and all I want, I mean, string cheese and like a V8. Like that's it. Thank you, Tyler Perry. Thank you, Archie. That's it. That's it. That's all. Like it's real easy peasy lemon squeezy. And let me tell y'all this. So before I get into the next part, Aunt Ellen, yes, Ed. We're gonna add an ed. Let me say this real quick. So a lot of people think this is a podcast. This is not a podcast. Let's be very clear. This is not a podcast. There's a difference between a podcast and a talk show. A podcast, there are so many rules and regulations and so many loops that you have to do. And there's a certain platform that you have to be on. So we ain't gonna call this a platform. We ain't gonna call this a podcast because this ain't a podcast. This is live in the living color. Ain't no editing. I ain't gotta go through no hoops and joops and poops and loops and goose and y'all get it. This is a talk show. You feel me? It's a whole talk show. We got intros, outros, sponsors. You need about, but you feel me? All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for my rant. I appreciate it. All that. All right. So let's get into the brave part for this week. Gabe, you already know what to do. Big homie, don't you know me? Oh my gosh, is she not cute? Child. Julia. You know I never make a fool of ya. What? Is she not adorable? She has Down syndrome. It's very slight, but she has it. And I just want to say, this girl is about to be a super dope powerhouse, bro. Because, like, look at her. Cheesing. And she taking over the world. And she already know how to drive it look like. Can you take me to the store or what? Julia, we appreciate you. Your name is probably Julianne, huh? Well, we're going to call it Julia. You know, I never make a fool of ya. Yo, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you to the parents of Julian. Let's call her name. That's kind of rude. Thank you to the parents of Julian, giving her the confidence beyond what she looks like, beyond what she's dealing with. She gonna be dope. Let's get into the what? I'm sick of it. I was about to say the more you know. It's not the more you know. I'm sick of it. So I'm sick of it is I fight for my health every day in ways that most people don't understand. I'm not lazy. Gabe, I can't see the bottom word. Thank you. I'm a warrior. I am. I really am, like, for real. And we really are, like, for real. Like, people don't understand what it's like to deal with health issues and medical complications. When we're tired, we're not sleepy. We're tired. Like, our body is exhausted. And we be fighting this fight every single day just to live. Like, man, I'm just so grateful to be alive. And speaking of that, let me tell y'all 2 things. 1, my birthday just passed, April 30th, the last day of April. So I'm, like, really dope. That's 1. 2, I'm grateful, super, super, super grateful for everyone that sold out on my books for my very first book signing. I had my very first book signing on my birthday, which was last Sunday, and I was scared as I don't know what, but I'm grateful that I sold out. Like, what? I sold out all my books. Y'all some real ones. You guys are some real ones, so I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Also, May, the month of May, is brain tumor / brain cancer awareness month, which is so happened to be my month. So guess what we gonna do? Go gray in May, even though I don't have any gray on, but my bad. I don't really like gray like that. Why my ribbon gotta be gray? Out of all the colors, I think I got a gray tank top. Why my ribbon gotta be gray? Man. But I'm grateful. Nevertheless. So right there, that represents the gray community, which is AKA, therefore, semicolon, comma, and will forever be the brain tumor / brain cancer awareness month. What we represent. But I do have a great tattoo ribbon. That, yeah, I'm still in there like somewhere. All right, so y'all can tell I am on like a 13 because I have my V8. All right, so let's get into the guest for tonight because y'all really not ready. Like, this is my bro. This is my bro, okay? This is my bro. I've been on him since I was what? 15, 16. Sheesh. But the crazy thing is I never really knew his story. Like what? And I'm so grateful that when I hit him up, I just happened to see his post like on Facebook, right? And I hit him up, was like, yo, no, I hit him up on IG. I was like, yo, I need you to be on my show. He was like, no doubt. Those are the people that I like. Okay? That's why he's my bro. Michael, get on this stage. Let's grace the stage, my boy.
What's up? Hey!
What? 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 What up, though?
What's up, Domo?
How are you?
Girl, I'm fantastic.
That's what
You
I'm
know,
talking
as
about.
the old folks used to say, I'm yet holding on.
I'm yet holding on, so keep on keeping on.
Keep it on. Then keep on, keep it on, boo.
Keep on keeping on. For real, thank you so much for gracing the stage. I do appreciate it. You know, I don't take it lightly, you my boy.
Thank you for having me, homie.
You are so welcome. All right, so let's get into it. For the people in the back, can you tell us where you're from and the name of your medical condition or disability?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ohio.
Yes, where it's cold. My disability, I have two. I have two. The first one
Okay.
is I have a learning disability, and then the second one I have a bad hip.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this.
Hmm.
What? Okay, so we gonna get into it. So I this is so interesting. I'll be learning about so much about now I'm really about to learn about you. All right, so let's start off with the invisible disability, which is the learning disability. Um what what is it and like how did that begin?
Okay. The learning disability is learning comprehension. So where some things might come fast to others, for me it
Mhm.
might come a little bit slower.
Mm, so it's kind of hard to like retain.
Yes, I have
Okay.
to read stuff like over and over. I'm like, okay, this is getting boring. I'm reading this too much. Come on, Michael. Come
All
on,
right, get
Jesus, help me,
click, let it
help
click.
me.
It
Give me
needs to click.
understanding so I can grasp a hold of it. But once I get it, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
How did that begin? Like when did you even find out that you had the learning disability?
Funny thing is, I was born 11 weeks premature. Yeah,
What?
I was born 11 weeks premature. Uh, I.e. The scar. Yeah. So the doctors told my mom that I have like a 50-50 chance of living.
Yeah.
If I make it through the night, then I have the ability to live on. But the doctors also told my mom that more than likely she would have to take care of me for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah. The doctors told her I would be mild retarded, that I would never be able to drive. Let me see.
What?
Let's have a church moment. Thank you, Jesus. I drive.
Period.
I dress myself.
Period.
So I cook my food, period.
Period.
So everything that the doctor said, God said, not so.
Nah, we're not. Yeah, no. That don't fit him. Sorry.
Right.
Next person. That
Mm-mm.
don't fit him. Marla, I see you. I love you. Marla said that she has a learning disability too, so you can so she can relate to what you're talking about, which is super dope. I love people that can relate to stories that I hear. Um, so for you, when you found out when you had the diagnosis, how was it? How did you cope with learning? Like, what ways did you learn?
For me, I have to like write it down. I'm a visual and I'm an audio person. So I have to like
Okay.
see it, and I have to, while I'm seeing it, I also have to look at the paper at the same time. So I can have something to follow along. And with that, sometimes it could be challenging. It could be
Yeah.
extremely challenging. And like when I was in grade school, the doctors, not great doctors, the teachers had me in special ed from
Hmm.
elementary school to high school. And no one in high school knew I was in special ed.
Really?
Mm-mm. I ran for student government,
Come on.
and they didn't like, they're like, you're running your special ed. I was one of the first ones out of my school to ever run for student council.
Student council. Wow.
Yep.
That's probably like, who is this guy? Like, he showed got a lot of confidence and do
And do. It's all
and
about the
will.
grace of God. Thank you.
Period. I
Yep.
love that. So, speaking of learning disabilities, I didn't really know that I feel like I kind of have it because with my brain tumor, it's a little difficult sometimes for me to retain what I just heard.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you say it right then and there,
That's
like
like,
I can repeat it. But
mm-hmm.
hey girl, hey Nicole, I can't spell your first name, but what up Nicole?
Cameron.
Um, but if you tell me like what did I say? Maybe like an hour later, I just be like, um,
Like,
I got
do you
nothing.
have a do you have did you take notes so I can
Right.
remember?
And I have to write stuff down. I really do. And I'm like,
Me too.
why I
Me
gotta
too.
write my note section in my phone? Beyond me.
Look, I have sticky notes all in my office. I probably got sticky notes on my brain so I can remember stuff.
Yo, listen, whatever helps us out, we gonna do it.
Yeah, you got to get. Look, I just went back to. I just signed myself to go back to school.
Come on.
I was like, you know what? My rehab counselor was like, Michael, why don't you go back to school? I was like,
Right.
I'm like, no, I don't want to go back to school. She's like, no, you need to go back to school.
Go back to
So I
school.
was like,
Listen.
okay, ma'am, I'm going back to school. Just completed
Period.
my first school back this semester. Got an A, Domo. A on my project. I know I'm getting an A. I haven't got it yet, but I know I'm getting an A.
Yeah, we're gonna speak that thing. You're getting an A.
Yeah, I got an A minus so far, so it's like 50 points. I already know
Yeah.
that's gonna be a high A up
Oh yeah,
there.
we passing that with flying colors. Period.
Yeah,
We
I'm
passing
like,
that with flying colors. I love that. I think that is like super, super, super dope, super amazing that you found ways to cope, that you found
mm-hmm,
ways to still, despite your learning condition, despite how you have to learn, you found
mm-hmm.
ways. I'm about to do this thing. Like I'm really about to do this thing, and I don't care. I think
Yeah,
that's super dope. That's super dope
yeah,
because there's a lot of people that do have learning disabilities, but they don't know how to manage it.
yeah. That's true. It's like when someone tells you, "Oh, you can't." I like when someone say, "I can't not do it."
Yeah,
So let me just show you what I can do. Now I might not be able to do it the way you did, but I'm gonna do it the way Michael does
right. And that's all that matters.
it.
There's so
Hmm.
many different ways to get to two.
Yeah.
So many different ways. I think that's super super dope. Okay, so now let's get into the hip. I did, you did, we did.
Ooh, girl, I can't do it. I can. uh, my head be like, boy, go sit down.
Please go sit down. Please. You can't drop it
You
down and get your ego on no more.
you
Latasha, I
doing too
love you. I
much.
see you. Yo,
Hey,
that's
Tosh
so.
Tosh.
Hey, hey, girl. Okay, so can you tell us about this hip situation?
Back to when I was born 11 weeks premature. Infection settled in my right hip, caused it to where it's not formed correctly. It's kind of like this. And
Oh,
your hip is like this. Let's see, like this.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a space in between it. And
Oof.
when I say that Joker, when it flares up,
It flares up.
I be down for the count.
Really? What makes it flare? Like what is a flare up
Like
look
this
like?
weather, like I'm in pain right now. You just don't know it. Like this type of weather,
It's done. It's a done
it's
deal.
done. I'm like I'm going to bed.
It's right. We're done for the entire day.
Like don't ask me to do nothing. Don't ask me to go nowhere. I'm done. I'm
Right.
taking the pill and going to sleep.
Man, okay, so how did you find out? I mean, I know you're born with it, but how did you find out that your hip was an issue?
Like over time, it's funny. Like over time, you know how things get
Yeah,
worse. Hey, cheese.
I know. I'm on live and
Hey, First Lady P.
Michael, he was the like, yeah. Go on live. Gotta love moms, don't you? Gotta love moms.
Hey, she had to
Wow,
check on
wow,
her
wow.
baby.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
back over time, it got worse. Was getting worse. So like when I was in like elementary school, high school, no problems.
Yeah.
But as I got to my 40s,
Hmm.
30s, and 40s, it got like, I'm
But
hurting
it
you
got
today.
worse.
Really got worse. So like I knew when I was in high school I was gonna have to have a hip replacement. So they gave me
Yeah.
like a lift in my shoe. I was like, I don't want to wear that thing. That thing is ugly. I can't wear my shoes because it don't fit all your shoes. So you gotta pick and choose what shoes you want to wear.
Right. Yes.
I'm just like, that's not gonna fit my shoe. I'm not wearing that, and I can't wear my flip flops either in the summer. In
Oh.
the summertime. Hey,
Oh.
Lady
Hey.
P.
Hey, mom. Hey.
I was like, I can't wear my flip flops in the summer. Oh no,
Okay.
we're just gonna have to work this out with whatever happens, happens.
That I now I understand the shoes and the feelings and the listen. Whoo, that ain't no joke.
That
So
no,
how did wait, did you end up getting the extra piece or no?
I have one. Well, I don't know what I did with it, but I had one for my shoes. I would have to take it out of one shoe, put it in the other. I was like, this is too much. I can't do this. Because one of my funny story, the hip that's hurting, that
Yeah.
hurts, is my short legs. One of my legs is shorter than the other, so which is why I have the lift, which was supposed to like slow down the process of the, I guess what's the word I'm looking for?
Replacement?
Mm, yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not wearing that
So
ugly
it's like a
thing.
temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Now with that, I we are definitely on the same page with one side is shorter because my right side, my which is the weaker side, is short. Yes. Yes, Marla, we all heard First Lady. Help us, Father. Yeah, she was. She was putting together my walk. Gotta
Hey,
love her. Gotta
thank
love her.
God for mobs.
And thank God for moms. I mean, sheesh. So, one side is one. My right side is shorter than the other, and I wear leg braces, so I do have like a little like it's like a well, it's not really little. It's like a thick piece that kind of helps my foot be. It's yeah. So I get it. And the worst thing is I can only wear closed in high top shoes.
Lucky you. I was like, it's funny because I asked my 'cause I go to physical therapy, so I asked my physical therapist. I said, once I get my hip replacement, if I get a hip replacement, I said, if I
Yeah.
get my hip replacement, do I have to wear those shoes that Velcro? She's
The
like, no.
orthopedic.
She said, she said, no, Michael, you can wear whatever shoe you want. I said, thank you, because I
Yo,
I
okay.
have to I have too many shoes. I don't want to get rid of all my shoes just to accommodate one particular pair of shoes.
Let me tell you, this is the funniest. You know, I never realized how much we relate to each other because them orthopedic shoes, I
I
had a
had to say
pair.
it. They so ugly.
I cannot stand cloggers. I cannot stand those cloggers. They are so ugly. And also, they are super expensive and I don't understand why. Sharice, I
I don't
love you.
either.
I don't get it. And I remember when my orthotic doctor was like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you some orthopedic shoes. Who gonna wear them? Who is going to wear them?" I wore them for like 4 months, and I said, "Nah, we about to go and get these regular shoes." So I get it. My
Girl,
left leg is shorter as well.
it's a whole situation with those
It's a
ugly
whole
shoes. I
situation.
said,
Like
I'm not
I
wearing
so
that.
understand. I so understand. So with the hip replacement, what did they say that what help? Will it just help even out or will it help the pain?
Eventually, it will help the pain. Eventually, the pain will go away. But the doctor told me like 3 months ago. He's like, Michael, every time you get a hip replacement, we're gonna fall down your hip. So eventually, you already don't have that much bone. So by the time, let's say, by the time I turn 75, I ain't gonna have no.
How that gonna work?
It ain't gonna be that good. It just gonna be it
It's
just
gonna be
gonna be
like
just
this,
this. Just like it's just gonna be an open spot. It's like, hey, no, I'm
right?
good.
No.
I told
Oh,
God, I said, you just gonna have to, you just have to come and take me home just the way I am,
okay.
because that hip replacement thing, I don't know about that.
Mm-mm.
Like, I'll keep going to
And
physical
then you're
therapy.
young too, so
Yeah,
typically, like when people have hip replacement, they in their 70s, so they don't need to be walking and doing stuff anyway.
exactly. And that's the funny thing. That's what the doctor told me. He's like, you're too young, Michael, to be having a hip replacement right now. So go live your best life. When it starts giving you problems, come back and see me. Then we'll talk about having a
Right,
hip replacement. So I'm like,
right.
well, okay, I guess I'm going to be walking around in pain for a while. Oh
Okay,
well,
it is what it is. But how many? Well, how often do you do physical therapy?
I go 2 days a week,
Does it help?
girl. I know when I don't go, like I didn't go at all last month, so I went Wednesday. When I say it was a blessing in that massage she was giving my head, I mean, at first it was like it was cause she used her elbows. She was all like this, her elbows and stuff.
Really?
I'm like, man, you're hurting me, but it feels. I know it sounds weird. How does pain feel good at the same
No,
time?
I know what that means though. I know exactly what that means because it's like a painful, but it's like a soothing pain.
Yes, but then the next day, tell your neighbor the next
The
day,
next day,
I'll be like, I'm in pain. My hip hurts. I'll be
yo,
like,
that is so. Oh my god, physical therapy. The crazy thing is, and it's so very strange. Physical therapy, when you see it, and when you see it, you like, man, I could do that. That's just easy. They just stretch you out. No,
mm-mm.
no.
It's a whole situation in there. It's like it's really like going to the gym.
Let it. Thank you.
I mean, you got the exercising ball, you got the sit, you got the spread and stretch, and
It's
man, I didn't
no
come to work
joke.
out.
Physical
I just came
therapy
to get a
is
massage.
no physical therapy is no joke. You are exhausted. At like the
Mm-hmm.
next day, you feel it. And I think I this is what because I do physical therapy. I've been doing it, but I kind of stopped. I do yoga now. But um I feel like because physical therapy is it's like small movements,
Mm-hmm.
but you're using all your muscles.
You really are, yeah. And then they be having me doing these weird little exercises, like one called the what I can't think of the name of it. There's like one I gotta hold, like stand up against the wall and hold my leg up, count to 20. I was like, this.
Yes.
I was sitting there like, what does this have to do with the hip? How is
What
this
does
supposed to
this
make
have?
my hip strong? What's it supposed to do? She's like, Michael, it's really helping you build muscle strength. I was like, girl. And I could see the difference. I could see the difference from the first time I started going until
Yeah.
now. It's a lot different. But that next day,
Yeah, the next day you feel it. I think the only thing I don't like about physical therapy is they only give you like a few months to do it.
but see,
Like,
I tell my pain manager doctor, I said, ma'am, I need some more appointments. Can you make some more of those, please? And thank you. She's like, whatever you want, Michael, go ahead.
listen, Jackie, right? Thank you, Jackie. Shoot, hated it, hated it.
The next day is not my friend
The
either.
next
I'm
day,
so glad I'm in fellowship with those who understand I paid.
because I can't stand.
I can't stand that joker. I was like,
Oh my, it's no joke. Like for
mm-mm.
anyone that has gone through physical therapy or will go through physical therapy, you better pray for strength every day.
Every day you walk in there, you think, oh, I'm going here. I'm just gonna ride. they're gonna massage me. Now, some people they do. It depends. It depends on your disability and what's going on with you, yeah, you
Yeah.
might just go in there and get a massage. People like me,
Right.
I got to go in there and get on the exercising bike and get the exercising ball and stretch out like I'm stretched out in prayer or
Right.
something, and I gotta heist my
Right.
leg up. I'm like, what is this?
I gotta use all these props.
Like,
What?
Jesus, like this
What
is
are
too
you doing?
much.
And then
Like,
they be
why
so
you?
happy. All right, well, next week. No, don't smile at me.
Man, I don't even know. I'm coming next week, man.
Don't,
I don't. I'll call you. Let my people call you. I'll be
don't
there.
call me. I'll call you.
Right, it might help that yeah, I'm coming because this I need it. I'm coming.
Right.
I'll
It's
be able to.
very needed.
And then
It's
the fun
very.
here's a funny another situation too. So my right hip is my it's always been my bad hip, right?
Hmm.
And it still is. So my left hip, I tripped over a rope when I graduated from high school. Broke girl cracked the femur off. So now I got pins in it. Remember how when your grandma said, "I know it's about to rain." At least my grandma did. She was like, "Michael, it's about to rain." I'm like, "Grandma, how you know?"
Cause I feel it.
Look, my hip be telling me, look, I was like, "Oh, it's about to rain." I call my hips the twins. I said when the
Yo,
twins are acting up, mm-mm.
yo. I am cracking up because the accuracy behind that is so real. When the weather about to change, my body be talking.
Mine's too. Like, it's about to, like right now, my hip is talking about it's kind of cold outside. Well, we know it's cold. It's we see the trees moving. It's wet outside. So yeah, it's cold.
It is. It is.
It's and it's gonna be raining. So that means you're gonna be hurting me for the next few days.
Oh God. Yo, I'm in tears because that is the funniest thing ever. I thought I was the only one that my body tells me the forecast.
Right. In the summertime, now see, I like the summer and I don't like the heat. I can't do the heat. I can't do
Yeah.
that heat
Oh man, you
makes me
got me crying.
nauseous.
That is so
But
freaking funny.
I don't be in pain during the summertime. I was like, the doctor was like, "Are you in pain, Mr. Frazier?" I was like, "No, I'm really. It's hot
Now you
outside."
got me crying.
My hip said, "Thank you."
Oh man, that why am I crying? Because this is so doggone funny. Because the accuracy behind it. Oh man, when it's the summertime, I'm doing backflips,
Right.
loose as ever.
Here comes the cold. Oh, okay. It's time to take a pill now, so I can calm this pain down.
Gotta take a pill. Gotta be bundled.
Right.
I don't go outside in the rain.
Everybody
Oh
was like, "Michael, you
man,
high on that pill? I'm high on something." Look, you gotta do what you gotta do in these streets. I'm like, God, I don't like taking medication, but if I got to, I
right.
will.
Listen, if I got to, then I have to. Oh man, that is you really have me in tears because that is the funniest thing. The accuracy behind it. Cause I be thinking I'm the only one that be dealing with all this stuff. And the crazy thing is, people that see me in person, they know that when it's cold, you only see my neck up. Like you don't see anything else. But in the summertime, I mean, I am just as light as just and I'm like, how in the world is she? What happened? You were just bundled last week.
Because it's not cold. That's right. Thank
Cause it's
you. Y'all
it's
don't understand. We be hurting over here in these streets.
too. We heard, and the weather is what makes it or breaks it. For real, for
Girl.
real. That is so. Oh my gosh, that is the funniest thing
Like when I
ever.
go down south, like to Louisiana or Ohio, I'm
Mhm.
happy to see the family. Good to see you guys. I'm ready to go. My my hip be
FaceTime.
like my hip is like, bro, you been here long enough.
Okay.
Uh, look, you gonna you can stay here
Okay.
another week if
I'm
you want
warning
to.
you.
Look, right. The people laugh at me when I see my hip cuss me out. He be like, look, either you gonna do what I tell you to do. I'm like, wait a minute, you're on my body. I should be telling you what to do. But no, it's like you need to go sit down.
Sit down.
Don't look. Don't be trying to lift them boxes. You know, you're
Don't
not
do not sit your tail down. My body does the same thing. Oh my gosh.
like
Like,
in my mind. In my mind, I really do think that I'm like, yes, I'm 43. I think I'm capable. I mean, yeah, I'm capable of a lot of stuff, and I know my limitations. But
right.
like my mom's up in age, and there's certain things that my mom can't do. And I'm not about to let my mom do it. So then
Right.
I'm like, well, I gotta, you know. I told her, I said, girl, we both can't be disabled up in here. So, so when I'm with you, I'm no longer disabled.
No longer.
I am your son today.
That's
So
it.
I'll be pushing stuff with my foot, with a bad hit one, and in my head I'm thinking, you know, you're not supposed to do that.
You know you're gonna pay for it. You
And the next day I'm like, Mom, my hip hurts. She's like, well, what did you do? I said, I pushed that case of water with my leg.
yeah.
Like, look, you gonna learn today.
Oh
You
God.
gonna learn what you can and cannot do, and you
You
cannot.
gotta know. Oh my gosh, that is the funniest thing because I be pressing my limits. I be pressing my limits so much, and my mom be like, "Girl, sit your tail down," and my body's like, "Well, because you ain't listen, I'm shutting down for the next 3 days." Because at one time I was like, "Dang man, I knew it," but I just felt like I had enough energy to do it. No,
Girl, my head does me like that too. Like I said, the twins, like one day I was in bed for maybe for like 2 days. I couldn't. It only thing I could really do is get up and go to the get up and go to the bathroom.
that's it. That's the stress.
I was like, I want to get out the house, but I can't.
I can't.
My hip
I'll
says
let y'all know when. I'll let y'all know when y'all see me. But other than that,
my
just
hip tells me I can't go nowhere. It says for me to
right.
stay here, be good. So I got to listen to it. If I go,
That's
I won't be
it.
able to
That's
move for the next few
that's it.
days. Mm,
Just know I'm alive. That's all you need to know.
right. But if I'm texting on Facebook, you know I'm okay. No, man, no, man, no, 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 no.
Oh gosh.
But
Yo,
yeah,
that is so. That is so doggone true.
it's a real situation. It's a
It
real
really.
situation.
Yes. No.
Like
It
yesterday,
really.
I went for my second job interview for this
Hmm.
job that I applied for. And the lady she's like, what can we do to help you? I was like, girl, do you want me to answer that question for you?
Sure.
I said, I need a chair that I can sit in that's comfortable because my hip does not like for me to sit for or stand for long periods of time. I need a desk that raises and falls. I need, I him needs that because my hip be like, you think you gonna be sitting on me all day?
Mm-mm.
And you think you gonna be standing up on me all day? Oh no, ma'am, no sir.
Okay. Oh my God. No, that is so true. And I feel like I'm so glad that you brought that up because I feel like every job, every place in employment needs some type of like accommodation um appliances and stuff that just on GP.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if someone doesn't have like a permanent disability, they may be overcoming something or something may be stemming up, and we need those things. And also I feel like this is just me personally, I may be a little biased because I'm in this disability community. I feel like we should have like days, you know how jobs have like PTO and all that stuff. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
we should automatically, when our body shuts down, we just call in and be like, yo, my body's shutting down. And then
I'm working
it's
from
it should
home
be
today from
nothing
my
else other than
bed.
that. It should be nothing else other than that. Just give us our
Don't
moment.
ask me no questions. Look, I could do my job from my bed if I need to.
I can't do my job from my bed.
Just give me my laptop. I'm good.
That's it.
All I need is my laptop and my phone.
And also I feel like sometimes we should make our own schedule. Like if we're working 40 hours a week or 20 hours a week, Maybe on Monday our body shut down. Maybe we're gonna give you 2 hours, but on Tuesday we can do a good 7 or 8.
Well,
Well,
there is some laws that's in place for that too.
really?
Mm-hmm. 'Cause my rehab counselor told me about that. She's like, Michael,
What?
let's say you have one of those days where your hip locks up on you and you cannot go to work. So what will happen is you can work the next day. You just have to put it in.
Mm.
It's just everything has to be in writing, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I like that, Mom. My body said no day. That needs to be national.
It really does. We need a T-shirt.
We need a T-shirt.
Boo!
Touch.
T-shirt. Look, I'll have me one on. My body said.
Okay.
My body said. My hip says sit
My
down.
right. It could say my fill in the blank said
Right.
no day. That's it.
Exactly.
That's the end of the
Mm-mm.
conversation.
Man,
I feel like we do need that.
we really do. We really do.
That
It's
is
so
so doggone funny. We need to have a prop. I'm at prop 97, prop 102.
we need something, man.
One of them.
It's when that pain be hitting,
It really, yeah, it
it takes
hurt.
it takes a lot out of you. You sitting there like, well,
Yes. So for you, like when you do have those days, because sometimes it's hard to tell when you're gonna have those days and when you're not. It's just a spur of the moment type situation. So for
hmm
you, um, what what keeps you kind of motivated to know like, okay, this is only temporary?
when you see those videos on Facebook,
Yes.
I have to like depression is set in like no ugh, it's a real situation. So when
Yeah.
I feel that I'm getting depressed or I'm getting overwhelmed with something, I'm the type that where I'll shut down and
Really? Okay.
I won't like don't talk to me, don't
Yeah.
don't call me. I won't be bothered. So I have to pull myself out of it. And when I pull myself out of it, I just go into worship. And then worship is where it lifts. I literally have to stay in his presence. Like
Yeah.
it's like an energy drink.
Yeah. No, literally, it really, really is. No, like no joke. No,
I'm like
because
I want to hang out with all the other people too. I want to walk around Disneyland and Magic Mountain. Shoot, my husband
that's
was
what I'm saying.
talking about we're gonna go to Magic Mountain, but you can't ride on the rides though. Why can't I?
Why? Who said?
Give me a scooter card, I can. Just park that joker right there, and I put the key in my pocket and walk up there. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. There's a way. What are y'all talking about?
Right. I'm like, shoot, I'll just take my little handicap card, my little placard, just
Wave it. That's VIP pass.
shoot, they need to give you a wallet size one, real
They
talk.
really do.
Give you a
And we could
wallet
flip it
size.
open like them, like the police be doing. Boom.
Mm,
That's all you see.
mm-hmm.
That is so true. I agree with you in so many ways what you said. First, because when my body's hurting, I too shut down. Like I don't want to talk. I don't want to explain to you what's hurting, why it's hurting. You know that I'm in pain because I've never not been in pain. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's always times where
It's
I'm
a
going to
part
be
of
in pain.
you. It's a part of you, and like you, because
Right.
we know what to do, and we know how to handle it. We know because we live with it all our lives, so it's like second nature to us. Like you see us because we are running around jumping around. We know what tomorrow's gonna bring for us because we're gonna be out of it. But in this moment, we know how to operate in this.
Yes, and let us have the moment. I don't. This is for people that are able bodies. We do appreciate you guys wanting to make sure that we're good, but
Mm-hmm.
understand that we know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's this
If you
isn't
see a person trying to lift up a big old case of water, like in my case, in your case, Don't let us do it. If you know it's going to cause us to be in pain the next day, don't let us
Right.
do it. Please
Uh,
don't.
because we feel like we're superhuman a lot of
We really
times.
did. We really did. I was
We
like,
really feel like we
I could
superhuman.
do that. I could lift that case of water.
I'm like, child, that's easy. What are you talking about? I can put my walker inside my car. I mean, I can put my wheelchair inside my car. You talking about the 17-pound wheelchair? For real? Yeah. What's the problem? I don't see an issue with it.
I could do all
Knowing,
things.
knowing I'm gonna
Don't let-
break a kneecap, I'm gonna break an ankle. Knowing, I don't care.
right.
I just
Let
know
me suffer through it tomorrow. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow is coming. So I'll
tomorrow is
deal with it
coming.
tomorrow.
Why you said tomorrow? So we're gonna do
We'll deal with
tomorrow.
it
I
tomorrow.
think tomorrow. That's it. I
Mhm.
love that you worship to help you get out of the mindset of like I'm depressed, like this ain't going nowhere. I love that you worship. I think that is so important and so key.
Mhm.
Like, man,
So my mom used to tell me when I was little, she's like, yes, Michael, she's like, you might have a learning disability, but you're just like anybody else on this earth. And I was and I live with that. Like, you know what? Yeah, I might not learn the way that person over there learned, but I'm gonna learn
right.
at my pace and the way I learn. It's not gonna be the same. I mean, shoot, sometimes I rather have a learning disability than having pain.
Okay. Thank you.
Because at least with the learning disability, it doesn't hurt me. It
It
doesn't.
doesn't
No, it
hurt.
frustrates me. No,
Right.
it is frustrating, but it's not overpowering where I can't function.
Yes. You can do things and learn ways to cope with a learning disability. When you in pain,
You don't want to be bothered. You're irritated.
you
Just the
irritated.
sight of
Right.
someone looking at you irritates you.
When someone say hi, what you say hi for?
Like, just leave me alone,
Just
please. Don't
just
talk
relax.
to us.
Just let us have our moment. And then the funny thing is, once when we're in that pain, when we're in that pain state, in that pain condition, we don't want to talk to nobody. But once we're out of it, we like, what up, y'all? How you doing? Y'all good? Y'all straight?
Right. Like, wait, why don't you just? Uh huh.
Just yesterday, you was down for the count. I was irritating you. Not you ain't irritating me no more. Nah, whatever.
Right. It's because I was in pain. So when you're in pain, you're easily irritated. It's just
So
it could be like little, just someone looking at you, someone cutting you off on the on the street could
so
just
irritating.
frustrate you. It's like
When
I'm
somebody call my
frustrated.
name, I just be like, please stop saying my name. Just act like you don't know me. Act like because I don't even feel like answering. I don't want to have to listen. I don't even want to listen. I don't
I,
even.
Damo, you gotta listen. You just have to
I don't
act
even
like you
like
don't hear
listening.
them.
I don't have the strength to just listen to what anyone is trying to say. I just want
No,
silence.
yeah, when you're in that pain and
Mm-mm.
it's not fun at
No,
all.
it's not. It's
Yeah,
definitely not fun.
it's like Jesus. It's like you went to Calvary. You bled and died for me. I mean, what you went through ain't got nothing to do in
No.
comparison to what this little pain. So I think about that too. Like, okay, you know what? This little pain I'm dealing with,
Right.
it's pretty cool
Yeah,
compared
like
to what
it's
you
really
went through.
not. It's not that bad, and I have to remind myself that it's only temporary.
Right. Like I tell
Like,
myself, tomorrow is coming. Tomorrow is
yes,
coming.
we're a loud family. Well, how do I respond to that? We're not loud. We're just a very animated family. Nevertheless, when I'm in pain, uh-uh.
See, I'm the only child.
Now biologically I am too, but I don't. But I have a lot of added bonus siblings, so
I do too. Yeah. Like
I
my mom is
understand.
like my mom is the mom of all my cousins. Like she's like their second mom. I'm just like
Yes,
so I call my cousins my cousin sisters, cousin
because
brothers. I'm like
uh-huh.
I'm like, y'all really not my cousins. Y'all more like my daughter's
Yeah,
siblings.
we
Y'all
family.
y'all get on my nerves just like everybody else.
Exactly. So true. I definitely agree with that because yeah, I mean they your first like siblings basically,
I mean, like
pretty
my daughter
much.
brother's like, Michael, we took baths together. I'm just like, yeah, we did. You correct. I
Right.
forgot.
We went through the mud. Right. We've been through the mud together. Ride or
Right.
die
We got whoopers together. You thinking now if you get whoopers together.
together. For real.
You got whoopers together. Shoot, my godmom, she was like whoopers, man. And my godfather was kind of chill. He didn't like really trip off of certain things. Like my godmom, on the other hand, she would just it'd be little stuff. She just want to whoop just for no
She
apparent reason.
right. She just want to take anything.
I'm
It
like,
don't even
Mammy,
matter
what's wrong, boo?
who
like,
hurt you
why you want to whoop us? We didn't.
all the time.
Okay,
Like,
just because we're just playing. We don't. I want to come in and put some cologne on because I don't want to smell. Why am I getting a whooping for that?
why? Because you smell like outside. But I mean, can we just talk it out? Do we gotta whip
Right.
it out?
But now it's funny. Like now, you have to talk to him. You have to talk to him. Like, well, what happened to this person talking when we were younger?
Right.
Didn't we need to be talked to?
I'm saying, why is everybody all this soft, gentle parenting and all? We got beat.
Right. Like my mom, luckily, my mom wasn't really a whooper person. My grandmother, on the other hand,
Oh, it's over.
sister girl was. Whew, girl, I'm glad I didn't grow up with y'all because y'all probably got a whooping every day.
Man.
Just because y'all left the toilet top down, you probably got a
Right.
whooping.
For the small
Sorry,
things.
boys.
Right. For the
Y'all
small
get
things.
y'all get a whooping over because you left the milk carton out. Why? I'm
Sheesh.
I'm like,
I
that's
don't know.
weird. But
I don't know.
nah,
So listen, what like what you up to? What's going on? What we doing?
man, what is going on? I currently serve on the HIV Planning Council.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, so that became my passion. When I found out I was HIV positive, that really became what was my devastating moment became my
Mhm.
passion. So you would think having a learning disability, being all this pain,
Mhm.
becoming HIV positive, that was like an eye opener. And
Ooh.
also dealing with the stigma of that. And I'm like, man, I got three things I got to deal with.
Right. No, for real.
But HIV is actually I find comfort in that more than I do anything else.
So
I'm
what
able
are
to
some that's interesting that you brought that up because I do want to delve in that just a little bit. Like what are some things that help you kind of deal with it or handle it, help it maintain? That's good to know.
let me. Everywhere I go when I tell this particular story about my HIV life,
Mhm.
I always tell this story about when I was first diagnosed. Excuse me. I went out to the car
Mhm.
and I told my mom I was HIV positive. Okay, you know how your parents tell all your business to your aunts and uncles. So my mom went home and she told she told her sisters, her brothers, some of her brothers and sisters she didn't tell because some
Yeah.
people just can't handle it.
Right.
So she told, and I went in my room and I wrote up my funeral arrangement. Right,
Mm.
girl, I thought I was gonna die. I was
Ah.
like, I'm about to die. There's no cure for this. I don't know. I was 24, so I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I'm about to die. So I was in my room, wrote up my funeral arrangement, and my uncle Elijah, who's no longer with us, he called and he said that you shall live and not die, but you shall live and declare the works of the Lord. From
Mm.
that girl, when I say from that moment on, now I'm not gonna say that I don't have any challenges because I
Yeah.
do, but from that moment on, I don't suffer from the depression of that. I choose not to wear it as my shirt because it's
Right.
not. It's just something I just yeah I have it, but it doesn't have me.
Right. Right. No, that's
So I
good.
push through. So like, and luckily in my family, when I first told some of my family members that I was positive, I'm thinking, ooh, they're gonna cut me off. They don't want to be bothered with me.
Mhm.
They're gonna like talk about me.
Mhm.
Girl, I'm still the crazy cousin Michael. They
Okay.
they like we don't care.
Right. Yeah, I
Look,
love
let somebody say something to you and I find out they said it. I said, oh,
we're gonna
okay.
handle it. We're gonna handle your lightweight. We're gonna
Hey, thank you.
we gonna handle right.
They already was overly protective of me because of my disability part.
Yeah,
But now,
yeah.
even with that added onto it, my tribe is amazing. That's what keeps me
I
going.
love
That
that.
and God.
I definitely love that. So you're a part of that foundation.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
dope. Okay, what else we into?
Cause that's a lot by itself.
We gotta
That's
talk
a
about the
lot.
podcast. We gotta talk about the
I need to get better at my YouTubing and videoing. I get in my head. It's in my head, right?
right.
I'm a record. So I'm a record. Girl, I get up and be like, I ain't doing nothing. I don't feel like it. I'm not motivated. So yesterday I said, you know what, Michael? It doesn't have to be like this long, drawn out. Well, hey, this is Michael Frazier. Let's talk with
Right.
Lauren. No, so I just did like a little samples of me going to physical therapy in a day of a life with me. Physical therapy
That's
is a real thing.
it really is. It really is.
So
Okay,
that's
what's the name?
it's
What's the name?
called Lauren Lehrn Talk on YouTube. You just type my name in Michael Frazier and they'll come out.
Gate. You already know what to do. Can you slap that on the screen, please? Please. Thank you.
But yeah, girl,
Thank you.
it's been an awesome journey thus far. I wouldn't as the old folks say, I would take nothing from my journey. I'm so
Okay.
old. I'm such an old soul.
Me too. Me too. Thank you, Gabe.
Thank you,
Me
Gabe.
too. I'm
I
such
was
an old soul.
I be coming up, I be saying all these old sayings, and my friends be like, "How
What?
old are you?" I'm like, my friend like, I'm like, "Girl, where's your pocketbook at?" She's like, she's like, Michael, what is a pocketbook? I
What?
said, your purse.
Yeah, you're definitely oh, you're definitely
It's an
oh
old
my
soul.
gosh. I love it. Yeah, I'm an old soul too, so I definitely get it. I definitely get it. Where can people find you? They need to follow you, like, period.
Follow me, Michael Frazier. Just my
Michael
name.
Frazier on
Yeah.
IG, on
IG,
Insta,
Facebook,
mm-hmm.
Insta.
Insta.
I have a TikTok, but I can't get into it.
It's all good.
I'm trying. I was gonna do a video yesterday on TikTok. I was like, I don't understand this. I don't think I'm ready for
Child.
this. This is not. I think I'll stick with Instagram and Facebook for right now.
Yeah, that's
Um,
enough. That's a lot right there in general.
because like I might have to ask Tamarin to help me. Girl, I need you to sit down and explain it to me
The
in
play by
layman
play.
terms. How do you do this?
Okay.
I just asked her today how do you edit your videos? I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Thank you, Gabe. Yes, y'all, everybody follow him at Michael Frazier on Facebook and IG. Michael, thank you so
Thank you
much
so much for
for
having
coming
me.
on and gracing the stage. I appreciate it. And thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your story of your medical conditions, of your disabilities, of things that you're dealing with. I appreciate it so much. It's not easy to talk about the vulnerable side of you. Like,
It
it's not.
really isn't.
It's not.
But girl, thank God for counseling.
Thank God for go go to therapy, y'all.
Please, it'll help you and
Yes,
journal.
therapy journal and Jesus.
Good to see you too,
Oh,
Lady P.
therapy journal and Jesus. Period.
Yes, yes.
Period. Thank you again so much. Gabe's gonna put you in the back. We're gonna end the show. Don't log off though. Gabe's gonna put you in the
Okay,
back. We're gonna end the show and we're gonna rock out. Love you.
love you.
Yup. Told y'all. Despite the first lady coming in because she was trying to show me my walker. Gotta love her. Yo, Michael was amazing. Was he not dope? Like my guests are dope, man. My guests are amazing. I love doing this because every single episode it seems like it's getting better and better and better. And people are really sharing like the real deal what they deal with. And that's what we need. We dealing with some real stuff in a real world. But we serve a real God. What? But we serve a real God. What? But we serve okay. That's gonna be a song. But we serve a real God. What? But we serve a real God. What? Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I am going to say it every single episode because I don't take it lightly that you guys take the time out to tune in and comment and just listen and learn and understand, like, and get a better understanding, as I guess I would say, of what we deal with, like, for real, for real, for real. So I thank y'all and I love y'all. All right, so let's get into the church announcements. Church announcements. One, if you want to be a guest on the show, if you have a disability or medical condition, or you're an essential caregiver to someone that has a disability or medical condition, holla at me. You already know. I mean, y'all see how the show run. Let me know. Now, listen, this is the disclaimer. If you hurt your elbow, if you had a pepper cut, if your big toe hurt, that's not that's not befitting for this show. We're gonna say it like that. I'm gonna need you to deal with something for real, for real, for real. So, if you have a disability or you have a medical condition and or you are an essential caregiver for someone that deals with a medical issue or disability, holla at me. You want to be a guest on the show? You know, you already know. Contact me. Next, how? No, this is not the hospital. This church announcement. Next Thursday. Next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I just learned that, and 10 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be here live in living color. Y'all want to know? Y'all want to see my next guest for real? Cause y'all need to see it. Okay, period. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I do appreciate it. I love y'all so much. Don't log off because y'all got to see the sponsors. Other than that, Gabe, you already know what to do. Get me out of here. I love y'all.